How's everyone doing in this Saturday morning? That means one thing and one thing only. The weekend has landed. It's great to be back. Welcome to the deadline stream for hashtag game week 8. Yeah, so course, it's great to be back. As I said, September's been, of course, a very bad month for me with the two passings and of course the last two weekends. I couldn't do the deadline stream because I had what do you call it, two matches. Last weekend we actually got a walkover, of course. Yeah, so I could have done the deadline stream last weekend, but happened last minute. And of course, who else? Of course, I had a match. What was it? 2 weeks ago, as well. Where Balbriggan. So I couldn't do the deadline stream. That was for hashtag game week 6. Of course, the last game week was double game week 7. Yeah. So, and of course the two passings, as I said. But trying to keep it strong. It's not easy. Of course, it's October now. Want to try and be happy, but it's hard. Like, yeah. So I'll get to your comments in a few minutes. It's great to see the comments back. Yeah, yeah. So as you can see down the bottom, I've activated my wild card. I did that what was it, early Thursday morning? I think it was about, it was very early though. I think it could have been about, probably about, can't remember. It could have been about maybe 2 o'clock early Thursday morning. Yeah, so my team at the moment in the wild card, my first chip of the season. Turner in goal. In defence, Doggy, Cash, Turnwell, the other Turnwell, not Ben Turnwell. Trippier. Midfield is Madison, vice captain Salah, my captain Son, and James Ward-Prowse, and my strikers is Ollie Watkins and Haaland. My benches Areola, Arthur, Lamptey of Brighton, and that guy who plays for Chelsea in midfield. He's very cheap, 4.3 million. So in the bank at the moment, with this team, I have 0.1 in the bank at the moment. Yeah. So the comments good morning to you too, Lindsay. Are you well? How's your family keeping? Yeah. So of course I would have done a normal deadline stream, a 9:15 as usual, but I can't because of course I got a match in Santry because I want to try and get an early lunch as well, like before match day, because when it gets to 12 o'clock, I can't eat 2 hours before the match, like as well. So I want to try and get an early lunch. Like, I've had my breakfast already. Probably, I think it was about 2 this morning. Yeah, which is very early as well. So of course, if who had Ollie Watkins in the last game week, fair play to you. Unfortunately, I didn't have him the last game week, but I did get the captaincy right. Carter Maris got me a goal and 2 bonus. He did get a return against Burnley in the second double game week. Of course, the only two two that had a double game week was Luton and Burnley in the last double game week 7, of course. But to be fair, I'm happy with Cartmores, and of course, the last game week I took a 4.2. Who did I get in? I got in James Ward-Prowse, and I got Trippier. Even though James Ward-Prowse didn't get me the returns, but he did get a clean sheet, and he did get 1 bonus point as well. Yeah, so of course, as I said, fair play to you if who had Ollie Watkins. Excuse me. In the last double game week, fair play to you. He got a hat trick, 2 assists, and 3 bonus points as well. Fair play to you if who had him. So what do you call it? So the scores. I'm going for the predictions for this weekend. I'm going for Luton Town 0, Tottenham 4. Because Luton Town, I know it's a hard place to go, but Luton Town's players will get they will get tired. And Tottenham didn't have what do you call it? They didn't play during the week because they're not in Europe this season, so they will have fresher legs. And then Son and Maddison are fine, even though Son's only had 2 training sessions this week. And Maddison's been training all week as well. Yeah, so I've gone for Luton 0, Tottenham 4, and that's the early kickoff, the lunchtime. And the 3 o'clock matches, I've gone for Burnley 0, Chelsea 1, Everton 1, Bournemouth 1. We'll get to that. Gone for Fulham 2, Sheffield United 1, Man United 1, Brentford 1. Crystal Palace 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Well, you never know, could change that, but I don't think it will. Gone for Brighton Hove Albion 1, Liverpool 3, because Brighton have a lot of injuries. I've gone for West Ham 1, Newcastle United 2. And the last 2 matches, I've gone for Wolves 0, Aston Villa 1. Could go for more, but and the last game tomorrow before the international break is Arsenal 1, Man City 2. Yeah, of course, the surprise result last weekend was keep those likes coming, and it's great to see the comments back on my stream. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, so keep those likes coming if you can, and if you have any problems in the comments, answer me a question, of course. Of course, the biggest surprise last weekend, a few surprises. Wolves beat Man City at home last weekend and beat them 2-1 at home. You got to say fair play to Wolves for getting the win against Man City, because Wolves, they haven't played badly this season, but sometimes they're just not getting the results at times, as they did last Saturday. Fair play to Gary O'Neill, and of course, the biggest shock last week was how did the VAR not give that goal to Liverpool last week? It was a shambles. Yeah, what do you call it? Salah passed the ball to Diaz. He finished it very well. Then they checked the line. He was a mile on side, and then they give it for offside. Like VAR, we're going to go back and tell the referee, but it was too late. And of course, the sending offs that Liverpool Curtis Jones, that was definitely a straight red card. I thought Jota's red card was very unlucky. The first one, he made a foul on in Doggy, but he didn't foul in Doggy. In Doggy kicked his own ankles. The first one, and then that was unlucky. Then Jota got another Lello, which means that was a red. Of course, so unlucky. Then Liverpool were hanging on until the very end, and then the own goal happened by Matip. And I hate to say it was a great own goal, but it was a hard way to finish because Liverpool defended very well with 9 men, of course. But of course, fair play to Tottenham, but they were lucky to get a win because that goal should have stand. But unfortunately, everybody makes mistakes. It's not easy. Being behind the scenes at the VAR studios, it's tough. Of course. Yeah, so what do you call it? The other results last weekend, Chelsea, great win in the London Derby away Fulham because Chelsea have been struggling to score goals this season. Like their defense is very good this year, Chelsea, but they just haven't got anybody up front. They're missing Nkunku, Bagley, yeah, and Chelsea have a lot of injuries, lot of suspensions. Like rumors that Reece James is back, but not this weekend because he's banned. Yeah, what happened against Aston Villa or something? I can't remember now. And of course, better check the other results from last weekend, which were surprisingly. And of course, I want to say congratulations to Luton Town on getting their first ever Premier League victory last weekend. So fair play to the Hatters. But unfortunately, they couldn't get another win on Tuesday against Burnley at home. So that was an opportunity lost for Luton. But at least they got their first win. Last weekend away Everton. And Everton, they haven't played badly at home, but they're just not scoring enough goals for me. Like they've lost every home game this season by 1 goal. 3 that were 1-0s, and the other one last weekend against as I said, Luton, they lost 2-1. Last weekend. Of course, what else? Arsenal got a great win away at Bournemouth. Saka, who I got rid of. I could maybe I would have regretted that. I could have waited for another week, but he was a doubt to play the match, and then he actually scored a goal from the header. He doesn't usually score from headers. And then Arsenal got 2 penalties, and he gave away 2 penalties. One to Odegaard. He scored 2 penalties this season, and he gave one away to Havertz, which maybe for his confidence, but Havertz is, to be fair, he's average. He's not a great player. Maybe a good player when he got a winning goal for Chelsea in the Champions League, but he's not great at all. Havertz, great for his confidence, scored a penalty. Good penalty to be fair, but He's not a great player. And of course, Man United, we lost again last week at home against Crystal Palace. And to be fair, Anderson's goal was a great goal for Crystal Palace. Yeah, to be fair, Man United, as a Man United fan, we've been very frustrating this season. Just just not good enough. There's no energy levels about us this season. Like, we want the Glazers out, but unfortunately, they're the boss until they sell the club. And we're not going to improve. Like we got one good player that did very well for us during the week, Highland. Yeah, but I won't pick him in the fancy just yet. Like, we scored 2 goals during the week against Galatasaray, but great performance, but it wasn't enough. And the goalkeeper Onana, I thought he would do well for United, but we've got to give him time. But to be fair, he has made mistakes, but you gotta learn from your mistakes as well. Like I'm a keeper myself. I'm like Onana will be way taller than me. To be fair, but Onana, to be fair, on Tuesday night was poor. He gave away the ball. You can't do that as a keeper. Well, maybe an odd time if you're winning comfortably, but you can't do that as a keeper. Like, and to be fair, Man United, we're so frustrating this year. I won't get a Man United player. Well, I had two, but would I get them again? Probably not. If I'm honest with you, because we are so frustrating to watch this year, and it's the glory days are over. We're not going to win the Premier League title, maybe ever again, but we're not good enough. And of course, let's get to. Oh, forgot 2 weeks ago. Great win for Newcastle. Winning 8-0 against Sheffield United. What was it? Game week 6. Yeah, I was not expecting. I was not expecting that result. 8 different goal scorers for Newcastle that week, which has never happened before. I don't think in the Premier League, but because Sheffield United haven't been playing badly, but they do give away a lot of chances. Excuse me, as I said at the start of the season, like as well, like they give away a lot of chances, and to be fair, Newcastle since they check since they beaten Sheffield United, they been in great form. Since they lost away at Brighton, they've been in great form. And of course, they got a great win against PSG during the week. Great performance, I have to say. And Newcastle's it will be a tough one against West Ham. But of course, they beat West Ham in this mixture 5-1 last season away. But I think they will beat West Ham because West Ham will be tired. Of course, they're away to West Ham in game week 8. And then they're home to Crystal Palace, away to Wolves, home to Arsenal. Then game week 12, they're away to Bournemouth. Yeah, but to be fair, even though I got Kieran Trippier at the moment, but I'm not going to keep him for the whole season. Like, because at some point I will have to get rid of him to get more money, like, as well. Yeah. So God. So the other scores. West Ham beat Sheffield United 2-0. You expect that, like. Jared Bowen's been in very good form this season. I think he's got 5 goals this season. Don't think he hasn't had any assist. One. That was away at Brighton. Yeah, so that was his only assist the season. As well. And he scored last week, and he's actually very cheap. He's only 4.9 million, but he's not going to get to that many goals as he got. What was it, 2020-21 season? He won't be he won't be doing that again. To be fair, and of course, what they call it, Brentford have been very disappointing this season. Like, their only win was away in the London Derby against Fulham away, 3-0. That was back in game week 2, and to be fair, they're missing Ivan Toney, Bagley, or Brentford. But unfortunately, they have to wait for another 3 months to get Ivan Toney back, because he's not back until January. Because I say he broke the rules by gambling, and I'm afraid Brentford have to put up with that. Of course, what do you call it? Brentford, they're like Everton. They haven't won a home game either. This season. What was it? I think they've drawn. Trying to think now. Gonna go back. So let's see. They've drawn 3 matches at home and lost one at home to the surprise team Everton. How did they fucking lose to Everton at home? Very poor. Like, their way form is not too bad, but they are still losing. I thought they were lucky against Newcastle, but the keeper conceded a penalty. Forest, I thought they should have had a penalty. Yeah, Turner fouled. What was it? Oh, Elise, something like Elise, one of the Brentford strikers. Yeah, how did the referee not give that a penalty against Turner? It's just shocking. Oh yeah, I'll check the table. Of course, the injury news. What do you call it? Eze is out for 6 weeks, and of course, the guy who I got rid of as well, Estrapina, is out probably until the international break. He's out this weekend. Well, he could be out for a month, something like that. Yeah, so the table. Even though Man City lost their first game of the season, they're still top of the table from 1 point from Tottenham. Arsenal 2 points behind, 2 points further back is Liverpool. Then 3 points further back is in joint fifth is Aston Villa and Brighton. And Aston Villa after that will go above Brighton on goal difference. But to be fair, Brighton, they're a good team. They score a lot of goals, but they concede a lot of goals as well. Yeah. And to be fair, has it been too many clean sheets this season? To be fair, yeah, which is very unusual. Like, not that many teams have had clean sheets this season. Like, which is very weird in a way, but which is crazy as well. Bottom at the moment are Sheffield United. Yeah, I thought a couple of weeks ago they were very unlucky not to get something away at Tottenham when they were winning 1-0 and they conceded two late goals. That was when James Maddison blanked for me. That's my only captain blank this season in the Fantasy Premier League, of course. Yeah, so they're bottom with only 1 point. Yeah, and then course, Burnley got their first win back in the Premier League last Tuesday away against Luton away, of course. Yeah. Top goal scorers. As you expect, Haaland is the top goal scorer. 8 goals, 1 assist. Well, could have more probably. Oh yes. Oh God. To be fair, Son is second with 6 goals. Jared Bones in third with 5. He's a leading English player in the Premier League with 5 goals for West Ham. He's doing really well. God, it's weird. Yeah, so that's why I played the wild card because last week I took a 4 point hit, my first one of the season, and of course I only had one free transfer, so that's why I did the wild card because Eze was injured and Esther Pina is injured as well. I have to check on the injuries. Esther Pina had just injured as a muscle injury. Eze's has a muscle injury. Yeah, as well. I think I'm actually going to take what do you call it, a quick commercial break. Yeah, because I'm in pain here. Yeah, so I've got to be back in 5 minutes. So pause this.